Tomorrow night's big Game 6 at the Rogers Centre is the hottest ticket in the country today, with resale prices on Ticketmaster ranging from just over $2,000 all the way up to more than $10,000 each. News company Front Office Sports says this will be the most expensive ticket prices for a Canadian sporting event in history. Now, for more on this, let's bring in Olan Scott from the Sport Management Department at Brock University. Olan, thanks for being with us tonight. What do you think about this claim? Are these the priciest tickets in Canadian sporting history?
I would think so. And I mean, the retail price at $550 and then the reselling price at thousands and thousands and thousands. But I mean, it is an event and it is a World Series that, spans generations. It's been over 30 years since the Blue Jays have been in the World Series. There are, 2 or 3 generations of people who've never had to experience this. So they're really driving up the demand. They're driving up the excitement for this game. And so then even if you didn't get the retail price of the ticket, people still want to go to say, I was there. It's that once in a generation thing that you might equate to the moon landing. I was there. I got to see it on TV for the first time. This is something that people have never seen before. And so the excitement is just massive.
Is it odd to you at all, considering we're in the middle of a affordability crisis? We're constantly hearing about people can't make ends meet, yet everybody's going to spend thousands of dollars to go to the Jays game.
I tried to get him, and I absolutely failed in this as well. And I think, it's one of those things where instead of going on holiday and March break with your family, you go to the Blue Jays game. It's like you can go to Mexico or anywhere you want at any time. But the World Series, once in generations, it's just one of those things that it just brings everybody in, and people would really want to go. And so you'll forego maybe going out to dinner for the next 3 months to afford one ticket, or you won't go to Mexico on March break or somewhere over the holidays at Christmas and the New Year's to say, I was there in Game 6 or perhaps Game 7 when they won. And that is something you'll tell your grandchildren and your great-grandchildren. And it's just something that just brings people in. And then, of course, there's 41 million fans. Everyone is super keen on the Blue Jays at the moment. And so everyone's going to want to be there. And that's why the tickets are just astronomically high.
You make some good points there. All right, this Blue Jay fever, is this just about baseball, or do you think this is a reflection of something else going on in our country right now?
I think it's a little bit of both. I mean, it's the local club. It's the only team in sort of the United States domestic league. Everyone's getting behind it. I mean, I'm wearing the T-shirt here whilst we do this interview. The Maple Leaf is there. Everyone kind of coalesces around the Maple Leaf, whether it's during the Four Nations earlier this year or during the Olympic Games. And so people really want to drive their energies with this team. People are really getting excited about it. The players seem to be really cool people, like really nice people. They seem to get excited for each other. So then that naturally makes it more easy for us to get emotional for them and really want to cheer for them. And so with 41 million people, cheering for them, whether we want to look at the geopolitical lens with which we're living with the tariffs and Trump and everything else, there perhaps is a little bit of a David versus Goliath, or the big guys versus the little guys kind of thing. But I mean, at the end of the day, people are really, really loving this local club, and they're really excited for it. And then you add on the other elements, the nationalistic undertones and the local team, perhaps beating the bad Yanks and the most spending team in the world, the Dodgers. All of these things just brings people to get really excited for supporting the Blue Jays tomorrow and perhaps also on Saturday.
That's Olan Scott from Brock University. Olan, thanks so much for being with us this evening.
My pleasure. Have a lovely evening.